see how far we've been. Far we've been.
How's everybody doing? And this is True TV, your investigator, back with another report. And what we have to understand is, before I get into this video, what we have to understand is that this is a very serious matter. These things that are being exposed to the world, these things that we're finding out, this is serious and shouldn't be taken lightly. Now, to all of my new subscribers, for everybody that's watching, welcome. My calling to the resistance. Welcome to the truth. To all my truthers that are seeking to find out what's really going on in this wicked world that we live in. My message, I bring this through spirituality, through the Most High, because it tells you in the scriptures that in these times that we're living in, that we are going to be revealed the truth. Everything that's in the dark eventually comes to the light. This system has to fall. And this is how it's going to happen. Through the Great Awakening. You understand? Now, the reason why I'm talking about Chyna in this video is just to expound on what I was showing you with the Charlotte Flair video, to show you that you were looking at men when you're watching wrestling, when you're watching TV shows, when you're watching movies. All the women that you see, you were looking at men. And all the men that you're looking at, you're actually looking at women. It's all in reverse. To perverse your mind, to get the women to lust after themselves, to get the men to lust after themselves. To perverse the mind. It's a wicked practice. And this is just one of the reasons why they do it. It's for control, confusion, deception is how they work. They conceal themselves. They masquerade themselves in front of the world stage. Hiding in plain sight is a high practice of witchcraft. You better believe it. Now, it's one particular thing that I want to talk about when it comes to Chyna. People that were fans of this, like how I was when I was younger, can see and understand exactly what I'm pointing at in this particular topic that I'm about to bring out. So people that used to watch this shit, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with this. But check this out right here, though. When Chyna first started, when she was wrestling, when he was wrestling, you have to understand is that, like I told you before, and of course for the ones that know, you already know, but for the ones that don't know, pay attention. They feminize the faces of these men, and they give them the opposite hormone from which they are, and that's estrogen, a woman hormone. They pump them up with this hormone, okay? And it feminizes the male body. It puts the body in reverse. It makes the body fight against each other. This is one of the ways they do it. And of course, you know, what I'm about to get into is through surgery. They do it through surgery. They literally the bodies. Now, not to a point to where they're like the Transformers or something like that. No, let's not be dramatic. But they do small specific things. I pointed some of them out already. A lot of you already know. Now let's go. Now look, one of the main things they do, because a lot of people pay attention to the face when they look at somebody's appearance for the most part. They feminize the face through feminizing the face through surgery, man. Reconstructing the face through surgery. And it's very highly advanced. The type of shit that they won't show us. They won't show us these type of things, I'm telling you. But when Chyna first started off, he looked like this. You see that? You see how the face was? Totally masculine. Look at that. Let's just focus on the face right now. Let's focus on the face. This is how Chyna looked when he first started off. You see how wide and box shaped the jawline was and how wide the chin was? Look how long the neck is. You went from that to this. You see how they feminized the face on this male right here? And I'm not gonna lie, as a kid, we always knew that this was a man. We just had no idea that they were doing it to this level. We had no idea that everybody else in Hollywood was also, inverted. But as you can see, you see how the face changed? Now people started realizing that Chyna was a man. A lot of people were talking about it. Major rumor. Funny and ironically, when this rumor was taking place, that's when they feminized the face. See? This is how he looked when he first started. Look at that jawline. Look at that. Look at those arms, shoulders. But focus on the face though. You see that? You go from this to that. You see what they did? They injected the fat into the face because women have a higher percentage of body fat than men. And it's a good thing that women have that. That's what gives them their hips and their curves and their soft body and their soft skin. That's what makes a woman feminine. But when they work on these inverts, these trannies, what they will do is add into certain parts of their bodies to make them look more feminine. They go through great lengths, man. It's not a game. But you see how they feminize the face? Look at that. Look at this dude masquerading as a woman. Now, how do you go from this? Okay, how you go from looking like this to that? Okay? It's because they feminized the face. But it doesn't matter. You can still tell that it's a male skull. They changed it up, man. Because people started to realize what they were looking at. But this is how they play with your mind. You see that? This is how this individual looked when it first came out. The face was completely masculine. The jaw was completely box-shaped and squared off. But when people started to realize, they changed it to this. You see that? Whole different face structure. Well, as far as the jawline, they had to fix the jawline. They fixed the nose, the cheekbones. They reconstructed the whole face. See that? Look at this. See the distinction? See the difference? You can see that clearly that this was a man when Chyna first came out. It was too obvious that they thought they could get away with it. And they kind of did in such a way. People did believe that this motherfucker was actually a woman. But only because they were told. But the eyes, your eyes never lie. Believe your consciousness. See this? You go from this to that. They reconstructed the whole entire face. See that? This is the more feminine face. And this is the original face. So it's just an example of how they, look at that. This is the original Chyna. Just a further example I'm showing you guys of how they reconstruct these faces, man, through surgery. And by using estrogen. Now, when they're males, the reason why they look so masculine is because they take steroids. And what I mean by males, I mean by FTM, a female to a male. When they pose as these wrestlers or as a male in general, they take steroids to make themselves look more muscular and pumped up. But you can always tell even through that. Throughout further videos, I'll show you that for the ones that don't know. But this is a man all day. And look, they changed up the face to make him look more feminine. You went from this, like how do you go from right here to this? Two different faces, literally. This to that. These are the illusions that they play. These are the spells that they cast amongst us. And this is all just theater. Theater is something that's wicked. They use it for complete wickedness, to masquerade, to fool and to trick the world. This is the world that we live in, the matrix that we are in. We have to understand that. Theater is nothing but deception, which is witchcraft. See this? Look at that. Look at how this person looked. Look at this man that they tell the world that's a woman. Look at that jawline. You go from that to this. It's all deception. Y'all better pay attention. This is True TV. Because once we was blind, and now we can see. Because the truth will always set you free. Wake up.